Hi everyone, and thanks for stopping by to see our Bloom with Grace collection. It is a beautiful kit, full of beautiful vintage florals, everything that really embodies beauty and grace, and to dream, and to all the goodness and kindness that we see in the world today, and that we want to obviously, enhance and perpetuate. So within this collection, this is our bundled collection for those of you that are newer to us. And within the bundled collection, by purchasing one product, you get all 5 of the coordinated items that encompass the complete Bloom with Grace collection. There are no duplicate papers, there's no duplicate items, no nothing. And you also save yourself 20% versus buying each item individually. So definitely worth it. So let's get into this and really see what this entire kit offers here. Mary Fran has really done herself so well when, look at that. Bang, first paper, here it is. Beautiful florals, very, very elegant feeling, very mature theme, obviously. So you can see how this would work so well with cards, layouts, journal pages, all that kind of stuff. Anything to do with love, with kindness, with embodying basically a good person and the good people that we're trying to always be, and the ones in our life that are. There are the gorgeous florals once again that, again, you could use this if you wanted to have a garden theme. Isn't that just a gorgeous thing? If you have someone in your life that is a person who loves the florals and everything else, there you have it. You have so many options with this collection. You're going to see that coming up too with the journal cards and with the rest of the embellishments. You're going to see how this can develop in many, many ways. So as you can see from the background papers, there's some really nicely, intricately patterned papers, as well as some more simpler ones like the houndstooth here. We want to pair things so that it gives you lots of creative options. You don't have things that are really busy paired up with other busy items. That never goes together. Here's the stationery backs, which give you such a great starting point. Whatever you're creating, whatever paper craft you were doing, if you want to start with one of these, you always are going to have fabulous results because there is so much done for you. Into the embellishments, you see, here's a bookmark. Now, you can use this in all your cards, in your layouts, and anything, because this gives you such a large, wide banner type embellishment that obviously exudes a lot of beauty and really captures your attention. Same thing with these borders. Can be placed anywhere, whether they're vertical or whether they're horizontal like this. You have options in here. Bows here, which are fabulous. Again, go in with the feel and the theme of everything. The elegance, the butterflies. Really gives you that sense of lightness, the sense of airiness, and the sense of beauty. Vintage buttons here. As you can see, it looks like the paint is kind of peeling off here in the center a little bit. Again, such a mature theme. The event tickets, look at how gorgeous these are. So again, if you wanted to print these, or if you were using these digitally, you have a lot of options with these. You also could slice these apart and use these as individual pieces. So just a real hint on using that. You don't have to use it as a full ticket. You certainly could use it as parts and pieces. And there it is there. This one has a journaling area, and you'll see how Mary Fran used that when I show you the layout inspiration at the end. You'll see how she used that and how she did fill that in, and it looks just terrific. Beautiful flares with the metal edges, again, elegantly done in their centers. Bloom with Grace, there's love. So again, something that really adds a lot of character to your paper crafts. Floral corners, this allows you to create your own page or to enhance a background page if it's a simpler background paper, but you want to really enhance the florals and have those shine. This you can place on any paper, anywhere, and away you go. Same thing with this one here. Same thing with the flower border. That allows you to place it anywhere and give you the desired look that you're after and trying to achieve. The floral clusters also obviously come in individual flowers, so that gives you full creative control to place these and do whatever you want. As well, you have frames here, which are great to frame in photos as well as main elements. You think of this as a background paper with a cutout in it. So, you know, realistically, you can put anything in behind this. You can put another background paper behind this, complete with main elements. There's so many options you can do with those. Some are a little more elaborate, some are a little plainer. So depending on which way you're going in terms of your creativity, you've got options in here. Beautiful journal cards. And you'll see how I chose to use one of these in my card making idea. I'll show you that at the end. But very easy to use, and that projects everything that this kit really embodies. The gentleness, the kindness, and there's calmness and beauty to a life lived in gratitude. So really, it's the beginning of a new year. This happens to be January of 2020. I'm not sure when you'll be watching this video. Obviously, this could be any time in the future. But that is really what we're shooting for. We want to enhance those beautiful traits that we all have, and we want to enhance those here in 2020. So again, phrase labels, lots of blank ones in here, as you see the ones that we just passed as well. Great idea, because that way this kit can be used for so many things. You can use this for an anniversary kit. You can use this for an engagement card, or layouts, or mini albums, or whatever. Or you could use this for any floral-based theme that you were thinking of. There's, again, so many options that this kit has, as you can see. The ribbons are perfect to add in a little bit of extra color, a little bit of texture, and a little bit of interest to any of the small areas that you have. A great sentiment stamp. So be as you wish to seem. This can be placed anywhere. You use this exactly as you would a physical acrylic stamp to place on any paper or across any photo or anything you want to do. This has that ability. Same thing, another sentiment stamp here, the swans. So don't these evoke the feeling of peacefulness, tranquility, beauty, grace? You know, they really embody it all. And there's several of them in here in different styles, as you can see. Lastly, word labels. Some are filled in for you, and some are left blank for you, because obviously we want you to have the ability in order to have your own creativity and personalize it exactly as you'd like it to be. So that's everything contained just in the FQB. In the little bits, we are into more of the pre-made items. So you'll see some of those in the FQB, but here in the little bits, that's what its predominance is. Pre-made clustered items that if you are having a little bit of creator's block, or you're looking for, I'm short on time, I would like some things that are a little more pre-done for me, the little bits is a perfect place to start with. That will give you your starting point, that will give you your whole genesis. This here is a journal card, but that literally could be a greeting card. If you were short on time and you thought, you know what, it is my daughter's or my granddaughter's christening, or it is their birthday and they're a real gentle soul, why not print this out? There it is, there's a card for you, and just fold it over, trim it off where the extras are, and away you go. So again, like I said, this kit has so many options. Beautiful journal cards as well, with really well done sentiments on there. This can really, if you're not great with words, you can use these to insert, to absolutely say what was in your heart at that moment. Whether that be a card, whether that be a scrapbook page, whether that be layouts and mini albums, you really have it all within this one little area. So there's the little bits. Our solids, once again, I know I'm kind of a broken record on this, but our solids are intended to act like digital cardstock. We all have cardstock, and when we craft, we want something to back photos or main elements, or have that solid, perfectly color-matched background paper. That is the point of our solids, is to do those things for you. Our 2-paper pack, again, no duplicates in here. You'll see the same patterns that you saw in the FQB, but none of them come in this color. So these are the other colorations of those pattern papers that you saw in the FQB. Now, if you're creating multiple items, or this is a favorite kit of yours, you're certainly going to want to have this, because it is going to allow you to create many more items without actually repeating them. You'll have coordinates, but no duplicates, which is really the idea. And lastly is our alpha. So the alpha, again, a challenge that I place forward to you is, if you haven't used these, or you think, gee, you know, I don't know exactly what to do with it, great to punctuate and accentuate names, dates, places, emotions, whatever it is. You can use the alpha, which gives you that large scale letter and words that you can build. Maybe it's even just somebody's initials that you want to put on something. Whatever it is, I challenge you to use it because it really does make a difference. It really does change your paper craft into something that, really is eye-catching and it really pops. So if you, like I said before, if you haven't used these in the past, I challenge you to use these because they sure are beautiful and they do the intended job. Lastly here, let me show you our card layout, our card inspiration. So again, if you're having a little bit of creator's block and you're looking to make a card, help yourself and copy this. You get everything, in this collection to make this, so as you can see, this is how I use that kindness journal card. I talked about that earlier when we passed it in the FQB. Here is the border. This is one of the horizontal borders that I placed in behind all this in order to enhance and give that lightness and that airiness. Just a real simple card that could certainly be given for very many, many occasions. And Mary Fran's layout inspiration, here it is, very light, very pretty, very blissful. There it is, it says up top. And as I mentioned to you, there was that ticket. And here's how she chose to use it and fill in the journaling area of it. So you can see how easy that works and how beautifully they work together. But all the clustering that Mary Fran has put together here, using the different papers, using the butterflies and the individual flower clusters, the individual journal cards, things like that. As you can see, she's done a wonderful job here. And again, something, if you're doing a layout and you wanted to, feel free to what they call scrap lift it, which is basically copying this exact thing. You have everything in that collection in order to do that. So thanks for tuning in and seeing what is all completely offered in the Bloom with Grace collection. We hope that you'll go over to our store now and purchase this kit for yourself and begin your papercraft adventure with this collection. But before you do, check down in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen and subscribe to our channel so you'll be made aware of any time new videos are available for you. As well, give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment. Let us know what your plans are with this kit, what you loved about this kit, anything that you had on your mind. We're always happy to hear from you and hear what your thoughts are on this. Thanks once again, and happy creating with our Bloom with Grace collection.